Hello, and welcome to this Smart Talk session, made possible by National PTA and Norton. My name is Carrie Neill. I am the PTA Connected Ambassador for National PTA. During this session, your family will learn how to make the best online choices for yourselves, have honest conversations about technology use, and set technology rules that everyone in your family can agree on. This will be both an educational and interactive session. We want to give you lots of opportunities to talk to and learn from each other. You will need to use the Talk Before the Smart Talk family worksheet for this session. Before we dive into this session, I want you to think through these questions to get a feel for what's going on in your families. Adults, do you know what your kids are doing online? Do you feel like your kids have healthy media habits? Kids, now it's your turn. Do you know what your parents or caregivers are doing online? Do you feel like they have healthy media habits? This last question is for everyone in the family to think about. Have you talked about online safety? Have you worked together to set healthy technology limits? Kids and teenagers always seem to be one step ahead of their parents and caregivers on technology, and keeping up with everything kids are doing online can be so overwhelming. When kids talk openly and often about how to protect privacy and safety, set expectations about online behavior, and decide together what content is appropriate to view, parents and caregivers will be better informed and more comfortable with their kids' digital life. Kids will be better prepared to create a healthy and safe digital life. And families will be on the same page about expectations and be in this together. Technology helps people find the freedom to express themselves, be creative, meet new people from all over the world, learn new things, and mobilize around issues that really matter to them. This freedom, if not handled safely and responsibly, can open people up to unsafe situations, digital drama, feeling overwhelmed, or the need to constantly be on, which can impact your physical and mental health. Parents and caregivers can help their children successfully navigate technology by deciding together what's right for your family, communicating effectively, and having the smart talk. Navigating our online world requires us to make constant choices about our safety, what we share, what we see, and how much time we spend online. Talking as a family about some possible outcomes of the choices you make when using technology can help everyone feel better prepared to make the choice that's right for themselves and their family when the time comes. Take a moment and talk through how to decide what to do in these 4 common online scenarios. Remember, there are no right or wrong answers, but there probably is one choice that's better for you. First, would you rather let someone in your family put child restrictions and monitoring apps on your device, or let them look through your phone or device whenever they want to? Many families resort to these 2 techniques for keeping each other safe, but both can feel like an invasion of privacy. Don't forget that any choice you make for monitoring your child's device should be paired with open and honest communication. The filter you build between your child's ears will always be more effective than one you buy at the store. Next, would you rather text happy birthday to a friend or say it to them on a video chat? There are so many ways to communicate today, and there are pros and cons to each. Be willing to have open dialogue in your family about your preferred communication styles. Are phone calls or texts more appropriate? How do we feel about texting one another from different areas of the home? Third, would you rather play video games or watch a show on your device? Video games and movies can both be fun forms of entertainment. But did you know one is considered active and one is considered passive? When our brains are engaged in gameplay, they are much more active than when we are just watching content. The time we spend with screens is not created equally, and it's important to think through different limits depending on our media habits. Finally, would you rather be exhausted but the first to know something, or get some sleep but be the last to know? Technology can have so many benefits, and it can be very exciting to be the first to know something big. We need to pay attention to the way certain apps, interactions, and the amount of time we are on our devices makes us feel. If you're feeling exhausted, overwhelmed, anxious, stressed, or upset by what you are seeing or doing online, then it's okay to take a technology break or disengage from some things permanently. Talking about technology can be uncomfortable. Hearing that someone you love might be making mistakes, being unsafe, or doing things you don't know about online can be very upsetting. We can't let our discomfort or fears prevent these conversations from happening within our families. Everyone is using technology, so it's important that we talk about it. To create a safe space where everyone in your family feels comfortable talking about their online experiences, try to go into these conversations with curiosity. There is so much that we can learn from each other. Talk to each other versus at each other. No one likes to be lectured or talked over. Avoid distractions while you are talking together. Be open about your online behaviors and experiences, both good and bad. Seeing that you sometimes can struggle, make mistakes, and are human can create a bond. Believe what everyone is saying and sharing. Don't punish each other for what you have shared. It may prevent them from being honest in the future. Be open to learning from each other. Kids often know more about technology than parents do and can teach you a lot. And finally, parents, it's okay to not have all the answers. It's important for your kids to know that you are learning all the time too. Having the Smart Talk helps families set healthy technology expectations and limits. Developed in partnership with Norton, the Smart Talk is an online tool that helps parents and caregivers have proactive, positive conversations with their kids. Using a series of guided questions, this online tool allows kids ages 5 through 18 to actively participate in setting limits around device use, digital safety, privacy, communication, health and wellness, and media choices. The end result is a personalized family technology agreement that's created based on individual responses. And don't worry, kids, the Smart Talk sets limits for parents and holds them accountable too. Now it's time for your family to work together. You will need the Talk Before the Smart Talk worksheet for these next 3 activities. For the first activity, pause this video and talk together about how technology impacts your family's life by answering these 5 questions. 1, how does technology help your lives? 2, how does technology make things harder? 3, what are some ways your family is more connected because of technology? 4, what are some ways your family is less connected because of technology? And 5, how can your family stay connected while keeping technology in your lives? When you are done talking, press play again. I hope you had a good discussion about how technology impacts your family's life. For this next activity, pause this video, then use your worksheet to discuss your family's values. How will they guide how you interact with people and behave online? In the 2 columns, write down which online behaviors you as a family agree are okay or not okay for your family. When you are done talking, press play again. I hope you were able to come up with some values to help guide everyone's online behavior. Many adults want to know how to find the right technology balance for your family, given how we are all using it to live, learn, be creative, and socialize. That is the million-dollar question. There is no definitive number of recommended hours, although the American Academy of Pediatrics has guidelines for different ages. When deciding what's right for your family, it's important to think about the quality of what everyone is doing online versus just focusing on how long everyone is on their devices. When deciding if it's time to put your phone down, it's helpful to consider things like 1. What activities do you do the most online? 2. Is the time you are spending on your device a good use of your time? 3. Are some activities a better use of time than others? 4. When you are online, do you mostly consume content or create it? 5. When you spend time online, what other things are not getting done? And 6. How do you feel about what you are not getting done? Pause the video now and talk as a family through these 6 questions. When you are finished talking, press play again. I hope you were able to get closer to finding a technology balance that works for your family. Now I want you to pause the video to explore the Smart Talk and set up your Smart Talk family profile. When you are finished, press play again. I hope your family enjoyed exploring the Smart Talk tool and will use it to help guide your technology discussions moving forward. This concludes our Smart Talk session. We hope your family was able to open the lines of communication about technology and feel ready and inspired to go home and have the Smart Talk. Before you go, please complete the session evaluation, which you can find at pta.org/survey. I will pause for a few seconds so you can write this address down. Thank you so much for attending this session.